Now, once ubiquitous on high streets around the country, the fashion giant Gap has confirmed it plans to close all of its stores in Scotland and across the UK and Ireland and go online only. The firm said it'll happen in a phased manner between the end of next month and the end of September. A spokesperson for the retailer saying the decision followed a review of its European business. It's also looking to offload stores in France and Italy. Well, let's speak to retail expert Kate Hardcastle. Morning to you, Kate.
Hello, good morning.
This is a big step by Gap. Any surprise at this decision?
Well, the company did say that they were actually going to go through this process of understanding what the future of retail looked like in terms of physical stores versus online. And it seems the decision's been made. I think that a lot of that decision making will have been exacerbated by the rise of online shopping that we've seen, particularly driven by the on and off lockdowns. But this is an organisation that certainly had challenges with where it was placed and where it was going prior to the COVID situation. And I think when we've seen retailers that have had those issues prior to COVID, we know that they've perhaps suffered harder during the last 16 months.
So what specific issues did Gap have?
I think with a brand that had perhaps not moved with the times, one that was quite stuck in its ways, I think it would be fair to say that many of us that had crossed the threshold into the stores 20 years ago probably didn't see anything that looked that different. Yes, it had tried to rejuvenate with personalities, celebrities being involved with the brand, but in the main, the main product offer hadn't evolved, and the price point for that offer was quite expensive against a very competitive marketplace.
And as regards the decision to close the stores in the UK and Ireland, is there more of a move towards online sales, do you think, in this part of Europe compared to perhaps the European mainland?
We've been very quick to react to online. The UK particularly is very strong in terms of online sales and the trajectory and growth. But I do think there has been at the same time a resurgence in some elements of retail. And what I'm particularly pleased about is it's independent retail. I think what we've got to understand is consumers don't need to shop anymore. They have to want to shop. And the offer's got to be something different. It doesn't matter particularly if it's on the value side or the experiential side, but it has to serve purpose more than just being a place where you can go collect goods. And I think what we're going to get eventually is a more quality retail offer. We're just probably going to go through some pain barriers as our high streets rejuvenate.
Yeah, because some people do want to shop. In a rare departure, I actually went shopping myself last weekend for some clothes, and some stores, there were queues outside.
Well, a lot of the queues, in fairness, are formed because the social distancing measures and
sure, but it also shows you the volume of people who are going in too.
But people do want to go shopping, and we don't want to leave people behind in a tech evolution that sees people not being able to go and enjoy what they want to do, or physically going to see and touch the products in store. So, absolutely, there's still a place for physical retail.
And I wonder, given what you said there about Gap, about perhaps the stock not evolving and the price point, is moving online going to actually fix that for them, or they're going to have to actually be more radical than just get rid of their stores?
Yeah, they absolutely do, because it's interesting. Online has been a very big discounting push for them for the last 12 months. And I think, to just sell at discounted price is one strategy, but it doesn't make for a long-term piece. So I think they're going to have to go beyond the price point and work out what is the offer, who's our customer, what are they buying, and how do we move with the times. That goes beyond product too. It's about the brand, the ethics, environmental offers, involving your customers in your advertising campaigns, which we've seen many other retailers do. It's got to be sophisticated and smart.
And given what you've said about the change in attitudes towards shopping, Gap is just the latest to go online, and some, of course, have closed altogether. Is this just the beginning of a process? Are we likely to see more?
We're going to see, I'm afraid, more pain, I imagine, on the high street, and we're going to go through this change period. But I do think there is a new human high street at the end of it, probably more social and not just about retail. But as I say, I really believe the quality of retail offer will be improved.
I like a shop with a cafe, if anybody's listening. Kate, thank you very much. Retail expert Kate Hardcastle there.